My 600-Pound Life, Brandon Scott from Season 7, Episode 7, which premiered in 2019. Brandon is 33 years old and he lives in Columbus, Ohio. Growing up, his parents didn't have the best relationship and they fought a lot, which then caused him to use food to cope. By the age of 6, he was around 80 pounds. 12, he was 250 pounds. By 18, he was over 400 pounds. And he attends college at that time for vocal performance and opera. At 21, his parents split. His dad was having an affair with somebody else, and so he and his father had some choice words, and he did not speak to his father after that. He then started working as an elementary school teacher, but unfortunately, because of his size, he did have to quit. And by 24, he was 500 pounds. At 27, he was 600 pounds, and the next year later, he met his girlfriend, Taylor, at church. In month 1, they fly to Houston. He's regretting it because he's never been in an airport, and on an airplane this size, he takes up 3 seats. But they eventually make it to Houston. He goes and sees Dr. Now, and he is 718 pounds. He is severely afraid of needles, and so he basically has a panic attack and almost passes out. They eventually run the tests on him. In month 3, he is already down to 577 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 141 pounds. Dr. Now says, "You're approved, but you gotta move to Houston," so they start making arrangements to move down to Houston. Brandon he just has such a great personality, and I love how silly and playful he is, and he's even that way with Dr. Now, and he tells Dr. Now, "Hey, I'm actually a singer," and Dr. Now's like, "I only sing in the shower, but that didn't work out. I'll stick to being a doctor." They were supposed to move in month 4, but Taylor was just not ready to move. She didn't have a job. They didn't have a place lined up. She is super anxious about everything, so they decide to put it off for another month until they have more things worked out. So in month 5, they drive down, move to Houston. In month 6, he is down to 509 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 68 pounds, and he hasn't been feeling well recently. His tests aren't looking good, so he's admitted to the hospital. He's there for close to a month. Everything's looking good. They send him home, but he needs to stay on some antibiotics for a while. Month 8 is surgery day. He's going in to have his weight loss surgery. He's 465 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 21 pounds, 295 overall. He also goes and sees a therapist, and the therapist says, "I would recommend you write a letter to your father to just explain all of the things and all of your feelings." And he doesn't want to do this. It has brought up a lot of things from his past. Month 10, he is down to 415 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 8 pounds, 303 total, and he's saying that because of therapy, it just dug up so many things and he has slipped from his diet. Month 11, he is 405 pounds, which is a recent 10-pound weight loss, 313 total, and he is still struggling with his past and therapy and everything. He does find his father's phone number online. He doesn't call it though. He's not sure what he's going to do about it. So instead, he writes a song to kind of process through his feelings. In month 12, he is 383 pounds, which is a recent weight loss of 21 pounds, 335 in total. Dr. Now says that he has around 60 to 70 pounds of loose skin at this time, and he actually books a gig in Houston, and he is playing and singing on the stage. He has an episode of Where Are They Now, so I'll cover that next.